and Sports Center. Tonight, Mount St. Charles taking on Moses Brown in a boys Division III high school basketball game. Hi, everyone. Frank Carpano alongside Brendan McGarr from the Woonsocket Call and the Pawtucket Times. And this is your stomping ground here. You must know a lot about these teams.
Offices right around the corner, Frank. It was a short commute work-wise today. I spent a lot of nights in this gym, but once again, thrilled to be working beside you tonight.
All right, let's get to some of the keys of tonight's game between these two teams. First, let's begin with Moses Brown.
Once they get the rebound, Frank, they're going to look to push the ball and get up the court as soon as possible, turn defense into easy offense.
And of course, for the Mount St. Charles Mounties, they want to minimize turnovers. What else do they have to do to win tonight?
Moses Brown owns a substantial height advantage. It's going to be imperative for the Mounties to locate, to box out as soon as that ball is tossed in the air.
All right, key players as we watch these players warm up tonight. A lot of height out there. As for Moses Brown, they're the ones that have the most height on the floor tonight.
Then we'll highlight number 12, Darius Ajakaye, a junior. Playmaker is the best way to describe it, averaging just under 18 points a game on the season for the Quakers. Anytime he gets the ball, he's a threat to score.
Who else do we have? We have a freshman actually in the starting lineup, which is pretty unusual.
A 6'4" freshman, but one who can stroke it from deep. Donovan Clement, number 2. He has the green light to shoot anywhere on the court, averaging just under 4 3-pointers made a season for Moses Brown.
And who will Mount St. Charles be relying on tonight?
Cole Wyatt, the senior, number 1. He's their captain. He makes them go offensively. Leading scorer in the season. Can't hit from the outside, but also can get to the rim. That two-way offensive threat is going to be imperative for the Mounties tonight.
All right, should be a good one tonight. We're looking forward to it. Glad that you're with us. We'll have the tip-off of tonight's game. Mount St. Charles against Moses Brown comes your way right after this. All right, welcome back to Mount St. Charles Academy. We can give you the starting lineups here for tonight's game. Moses Brown, the visiting team. As you see there, Donovan Clement is a freshman in the starting lineup tonight. Max Paris, Luke Porcaro, Darius Ajakaye, and catcher Dobrod. All right, for the home team, the Mounties from Mount St. Charles, take a look at who they have in the starting lineup tonight. The starting 5, Cole Wyatt, one of the captains of this team. Michael Heberts, Connor Robar, and Manny Adaye. Jack Ellis, another captain, also in the starting lineup. Now, a little bit of an unusual start to this one, no jump ball. There was a technical call prior to the start of tonight's game, and so we're going to have a foul shot to start this off. The technical called against Moses Brown. On the foul line, Jack Ellis with 2 shots, and Mount will start with the ball. So the reason for the technical is in high school basketball, once the officials come on the court during warm-ups, you're not allowed to dunk the ball, which happened when Luke Porcaro for the Quakers dunked the ball. So the personal foul against him, a team foul. Both foul shots by Ellis missed. So we will start this one off with Mount St. Charles inbounding the ball. Mount St. Charles going from left to right on your screen in the white jerseys, blue and red stripes. Michael Heberts running the offense here. Moses Brown in a man-to-man, then top of the key, and the first basket of the game by Jack Ellis.
Nice jump shot that by Ellis that time, waiting at the free throw line. Teammate kicked it out to him. And the Mounties are the first team on the board here this evening.
The freshman out top, now down to Porcaro. Inside, little jump shots, and that is in for Max Pierce. So we are deadlocked at 2 here very early on. Glad you're with us for tonight's game here, driving to the hoop. Robillard, and he scores. Nice lively crowd here tonight at Mount St. Charles.
Yeah, they definitely brought the students out for this one, Frank.
The ball goes inside, shot is missed. Rebound in the middle, and we've got a foul called.
But already we're seeing one of our keys to the game here, the importance of Mount St. Charles trying to control the glass. We're talking about Max Paris, who had the first hoop of the game for Moses Brown, 6'6".
And on the inbound play, Max Pierce with the basket. A little full court pressure here. Mount St. Charles 6-10 on the season in Division III. A win tonight would put them into the playoffs, so this is an important one for them. Adiaye, and that's an offensive foul that will go against him, and a turnover for the Mounties.
A little man-to-man that look that time by the Quakers. As we watch Luke Porcaro bring the ball up.
Moses Brown 12-3 on the season in Division III. And from way outside, our first three-pointer of the game, it's Darius Ajapaye.
Shooting from the outside isn't necessarily his forte, but good start for him, as that was his first shot of the game for Moses Brown's leading scorer on the season.
Driving baseline, little reverse layup attempt by Connor Robillard is no good, but still the Mounties control here.
Nice block by Donovan Clement, the Moses Brown freshman.
Porcaro driving, then dishes off. Plenty of traffic in the middle, and the shot by catcher Dobron is no good. Ball's out of bounds. Moses Brown, the Quakers, led by their second-year head coach Calvin Jones. Mounties inbound. Break the pressure quickly down the court. Robillard looking for someone to pass it to. Gets it off, and the ball bounces, and Jack Ellis can't get his shot to go.
Fun fact about Calvin Jones. He was a All-Stater the same year that Joe Mazzulla was an All-Stater at Henderson. Calvin was a very good basketball player at LaSalle. 2006, both Mazzulla and Calvin were first-team All-Staters.
Max Paris with a basket.
Paris might own the nickname the Eiffel Tower, but not afraid to stretch the defense, as we saw in that previous offensive sequence.
6'6", tallest player on the court here tonight. Inside of 10 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense there by Moses Brown. In the corner, Clement launches, can't get it to go, but the rebound Paris. Back out top, three-point attempt, no good. And that ball tipped out of bounds by the Mounties.
Max Paris very active early, both offensively and on the glass for the Quakers.
Darius Ajakaye going to the basket and bounces down. Here we go. Hebert, the corner, three-point basket is good for Connor Robillard. That's a Rhode Island Credit Union three-pointer.
Robillard at third in the Stein lineup, taking the place of Cam Giles. Suffered an injury last week. The Mounties hope to get him soon, but good opportunity for Robillard, more known as a defensive player off the bench for the Mounties.
Clements gets it to go, the freshman.
We talked about at the top about Donovan Clement being more of a three-point shooter, but that time showing the mid-range game.
All right, Jack Ellis was ahead of the press, and he sails in for the layup. 11-9 now. The Quakers leading the Mounties here in the first quarter.
And eluding Max Paris, who was closing in fast. So good little move there at the end by number 23.
And count the basket for Darius Ajakaye. A foul on Jack Ellis. And with 2:57 to go in the first quarter, time for our first timeouts. We're back right after this. All right, welcome back. The Mountie fans, loud and proud, big group of them on hand, trying to will their team to a win tonight against the Moses Brown Quakers. Looking to complete a three-point play for the Quakers, Darius Ajakaye. One foul shot here. Ocean State Credit Union free throw is good, and the lead now 14-9 in favor of the Quakers. A steal on the inbound. Ajakaye, he gets it to go. Good pressure here by Moses Brown.
Turn up a little four-court action. We'll see what Mount can do to kind of stem the tide here.
Robillard to the basket. Dishes off to the corner. Ellis. It's good. That's good for two.
Nice penetration by Robillard that time. Kick it to the corner for Jack Ellis, who's had a nice shooting stroke in the early going.
Loose ball. Moses Brown keeps it. Ajakaye, loose ball again. Tipped away, but reeled in by Porcaro. Moses Brown trying to settle down the offense now with 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Porcaro calling the plays as the point guard.
Nice move inside by Ajakaye. Back over at center court here. The ball in the hands of Adiaye. Now out to Hebert. Nice pass inside, little reverse layup. And unfortunately, Cole Wyatt can't get it to go. Quick shots. Matt Lahar, no good. And here comes Wyatt. Ball knocked away. A lot of quick hands there for Moses Brown. Pass in the middle, and that one's knocked away.
Good recovery defense there by Moses Brown, doubling Cole Wyatt, but also had enough players in position to get that turnover.
Oh, another nice tip away by Robillard. Robillard now looking for the hoop, and he lays it in. Nice job there by Connor Robillard.
Turning defense into offense that time.
Seeing some good defense on both sides here in this first quarter. Final minute of the first. Paris, short. Quickly down the court, Hebert.
Nice rebound by Manny Adier, the Mount St. Charles Jr. number 13. Their unofficial Swiss Army knife. Impact the game in multiple areas where there's assists, blocks, and rebounds, and we saw a good board there as trying to solve this tall, mammoth Moses Brown front line.
That foul goes against Luke Picaro, his second personal foul. 30 seconds to go, up and in, another basket, and that cuts the Quaker lead to 3. Picaro, long shots, shy, no good. Less than 10 seconds to play, quickly down the court, Hebert. 5 seconds in the corner. Hebert, no good, but nice try there by Mount St. Charles. They trail by 1 now with 1 quarter down. Have more high school hoops coming your way right after this. Back. Time for our Dr. Eric George and Associates quarterly stats. Brendan, what do we got?
Well, both teams shot the ball extremely well. Mount St. Charles 6 out of 10 from the field. Moses Brown 7 out of 13. The Quakers 1 of 4 from three-point territory. The Mounties 1 out of 2 from distance. Not a lot of free throws taken. Moses Brown 1 for 1. And Mount St. Charles with the 2 technical free throws to start the game. They're 0 for 2. Turnovers low for both sides. The Quakers with 1. The Mounties with 2.
All right, start of the second quarter now. Ball will be inbounded by Moses Brown. Michael Shy running the offense here. Atakaye looking, backs it out. Shy got to line up a 3, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds and goes to Mount St. Charles.
Quakers dip into the bench there. Number 44, Walter Crosby. We mentioned Michael Shy took a shot at the end of the first quarter, pulled the trigger there on the first possession of the second.
In the corner, Robillard.
Mounties being patient here.
3-point baskets, no good. That one launched by Clyde Shannon.
A great play by Manny Adier to get another possession there.
Here's Hebert's, no good. Rebound, Shannon. Hebert's off in the corner, in and out. Third try, Shorts, loose ball, finally reeled in by the Quakers. Oh yeah, on his horse from one end to the other, Darius Ayakaye for the basket.
One-man fast break that time.
Wow.
Look at 3 Mountie players in pursuit, but Darius was able to elude all of them on his way to a score at the rim.
Ayakaye now with 13 points in the game, 13 of his team's 20.
Feel like we're at the TD Garden here, Frank, with the chance at defense from the DJ that's on hand here tonight.
Yeah, there's a certain intensity you can feel out there tonight. I mean, it's such an important game for Mount St. Charles. A win gets them into the playoffs.
And also important for Moses Brown. They're trying to finish with a top seed going to the D3 playoffs.
Shy shot, no good.
I should say the highest possible seed going to the D3 playoffs. They came in tonight trailing only North Smithfield and West Warwick in the overall D3 standings.
Rebound just ripped away by Adeyeye. And back up and in.
That's what Manny Adeyeye can do, get you extra possessions. And that time the Mounties were able to capitalize.
Jack Ellis, 12 of his team's 17 points for the Mounties. And the ball picked away. Turnover. Hebert quickly down the courts, looking in the corner, and that ball is kicked. Couple of substitutions.
Yeah,
so we see the replay.
Manny Adeyeye taking the, after Mount possessed the ball, I think like 3 or 4 times, he decided, I'm just going to take matters in my own hands and get to the rim. And he's off to a good start scoring-wise.
Outside Shannon, in and out. Nice look.
Peter Burke, number 3 for Mount St. Charles, checking in.
Michael Shy, no good. A rebound, ball inside now, and we have a foul called on the play. We'll see a couple of foul shots. The foul goes against Cole Wyatt, his first foul of the game, and Darius Ajakaye at the line for a pair of free throws. Long Home and Long Bath Products free throw gets the first to go.
Ajakaye with 7 games of 20-plus points on the season. And like we've seen so far, not afraid to pull the trigger once the ball is in his hands.
Well, those 2 free throws now gives him 14 for the game, so definitely headed towards the 20 mark here as we're only in the second quarter of tonight's game. Nice pass underneath and blocked. Cam.
By Donovan Clement, the freshman, 6'4" from Pawtucket. I believe that's his second block of the game, so more known of his offense, but he's certainly turned it on defensively here this evening.
Quick shot from outside is no good. Quickly, back come the Quakers. And
looks like he called for a travel that time. As we look at Henry Coleman, longtime Mount St. Charles coach in his 9th season here. Also president of the Rhode Island Basketball Coaches Association. Coach for all seasons is Henry. Coaches boys cross country at Hope, and also an assistant softball coach at Mount here in the spring.
Busy guy. Been very helpful to us in putting together our schedule and keeping us in touch with all the coaches and officials. Both teams 0 for 7 from three-point land in this quarter. Inbound, Clyde Shannon directing the offense here. Cole Wyatt. Shannon the drive and the baskets.
Shannon is is Mount's top 3-point shooter on the season with 30 makes. Doesn't force things. Nice teardrop at that time for a score from Mount.
Quick drive to the hoop. Ajakaye can't get it to go, and back come the Mounties. And jump ball. That possession will go to the Mount St. Charles Mounties. When we come back, 3:32 to go in the first half, and it's Moses Brown with a lead.
Landmark Medical's high school. Landmark Medical's high school hoops.
Closed captioning sponsored by Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses with same-day mattress and recliner eye delivery.
All right, time to check out our points in the paint. Dr. Eric George and Associates points in the paint. Like to see that Moses Brown just drive into the hoop, and some examples here of how the Mounties are doing it. Jack Ellis getting the job done underneath for Mount St. Charles. Now before the break was a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors the home team, the Mounties, who trail here by 3 points with 3:32 to go in the first half. Long inbound pass to Ellis in the corner, stepping away, long three, in and out. Robillard can't get it to go, but Ellis with a rebound. Cole Wyatt wants to shoot, and he gets it to go. That's a three-point basket. A Rhode Island Credit Union three-pointer. And we are tied at 22.
Mounties have been hurting the Quakers on the offensive glass as we see Max Paris, a.k.a. the Eiffel Tower, set to check back in.
Nice rebound by Wyatt. Quickly up the courts come the Mounties. And Adie's looking for a foul but doesn't get one. Here come the Quakers. And from the corner, three-pointer is good for catcher Dobron. Actually, Michael Shy on that basket.
Catcher Dobron did check in after that last timeout.
Another long shot, another three-pointer. Well, all we had to do was mention that we didn't have any, and now we're raining three-pointers.
Yeah, we talked about at the top how this Mount St. Charles team likes to spread the court, and they're starting to feel it from deep.
Our second tie of the quarter, 25. From outside, Shy, no good. Rebound, it's Cole Wyatt. Quickly down the court. Sails in, and he is blocked, but a foul is called. So here's the drive once again. Walter Crosby, number 44, called for the foul, his first of the game. Sends Cole Wyatt to the line for another Long Home and Long Bath Products free throw.
Mounties leading scorer on the season, heading to the charity stripe. But just going back to that previous offensive possession there for Moses Brown, looked like Mount made a consideration to double team Darius Ajikaye, try to make him give the ball up.
All right, a pair of free throws gives the Mounties a 2-point lead here with under 2 to go in the half. Shy gets it out to Clement. Ajikaye, loose ball, and that's going to stay with the Quakers. All right, stay tuned for the Superior Comfort Halftime Report. We'll meet our Paul Massey Chevrolet Scholar athletes, have a special interview with the athletic director for Mount St. Charles. First half highlights and more. It's all coming up during the Superior Comfort Halftime Report. Since 2005, Superior Comfort has been the top choice in providing quality heating and air conditioning.
Touchdown pass thrown by Matty Adie that time from Mount St. Charles, but results in a turnover. Quakers looking to slow it down right here.
Dobron looking for room, and we have a foul call.
Looks like a
Officials
difference of
consulting.
looked like maybe a bit of a difference of opinion. One official was ready to call a travel, but one called the foul.
At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll be showcasing the Landmark Medical Center Player of the Game. Landmark Medical, quality care close to home. From outside, Shy, no good. Rebound though, and we've got a foul as catcher Dobron reeled in that rebound. The foul goes against Cole Wyatt, his second personal in this game.
Catcher Dobron, also a member of the Moses Brown football team that captured the Division III Super Bowl a year ago, along with Luke Baccaro and Ian Cooper, who is not active tonight. He's the starting center, another 6'5" player for the Quakers. And also Walter Crosby, an offensive lineman. So congratulations to those four of the fine football season that they had.
Melvin Clement hands it off to Ajakaye. Down out in the corner, Pierce. That's a three-pointer. A Rhode Island Credit Union three-pointer. And a 28-27 lead now for the Quakers. 30 seconds to go. About a 3-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Long rebound on the three-point attempt. Luke Baccaro, long pass down under the basket. And traveling violation called against the Quakers. 17.9 to go. The home team, Mount St. Charles, trailing by a point here right before halftime.
Turn up the little full court pressure here.
Gets them to use some clock. 15 seconds to go. Bringing it up, Hebert trying to find some room. Going down the sideline now, and we've got a foul call.
Still plenty of time here if you're Mount. 7 seconds on the game clock as they take it side out.
Catcher Dobron, his first foul of the game. Long shot at the buzzer, short, and the rebound, quick shot is no good. And that brings us to halftime. But we've got a whistle. And do we have a foul call?
But Moses Brown's contending that the ball hit the net at the top. So maybe it should have been blown dead right there and then.
All right, the officials tonight, Chris Gazzaro, Bill Moran, talking things over with the head coach, Henry Coleman, for the Mounties. And it's time for halftime. We'll be back with our halftime reports, Superior Comfort halftime report, right after this.
It's time for the Superior Comfort Halftime Report, sponsored by Superior Comfort.
Welcome back. You're watching the Superior Comfort Halftime Report. We're midway through tonight's boys high school basketball game between Mount St. Charles. There you see the Mountie, and they are hosting tonight's Moses Brown, the Quakers. All right, as a part of our high school basketball telecasts, for each telecast, we nominate 2 student athletes from participating schools to be our Student Scholar Athletes nominee. We've got 2 more nominees to introduce to you. Let's hear about them now.
Hi, I'm Michelle Massey from Paul Massey Chevrolet, Rhode Island's #1 Chevy dealer. We're honored to sponsor Landmark Medical's High School Hoops Scholar Athletes of the Week. This week's Scholar Athletes are
Kylie Eaton of Moses Brown and Kailana Chauvin of Mount St. Charles. Congratulations, Kylie and Kailana, for all your accomplishments in the classroom, on the field, and in your community. Keep up the good work, and good luck the rest of the school year.
All right, congratulations to our nominees. They now become finalists for our end of the season $3,000 college scholarship. Best of luck. All right, we have more of our Superior Comfort Halftime Report coming up right after this.
It's time for the Superior Comfort Halftime Report, sponsored by Superior Comfort.
All right, welcome back. Once again, we are at halftime of tonight's boys basketball game between Mount St. Charles and Moses Brown. And joining me now is the athletic director for Mount St. Charles, Ray Levely. First of all, thank you very much for hosting us tonight.
It's a pleasure to have you guys here.
You know, everybody has heard of Mount St. Charles, but I want to hear from you. What is it that makes this so special, this school?
You know, I think the nice thing about this school is we like to call ourselves a perfect size school. We have the type of enrollment where our principal knows everybody's name, and but we still have a robust athletic program. We have a great fine arts program. So it's those type of things that make this school a great fit for everybody.
Of course, the hockey program is well known across the country. How are your winter sports teams doing?
So I think we're heading down the home stretch here. Boys and girls hockey looking really strong heading into the playoffs. Boys and girls basketball the same. Have track coming up with their championships over the next couple weeks, and swim as well. So looking strong as we head to the postseason here.
And it won't be long before the temperatures start warming up, and we're talking spring sports. What's the outlook here at Mount St. Charles?
Yeah, so we're hoping we've got some of our programs. We had some success last spring with lacrosse, volleyball, and tennis winning state titles. So they're all moving up to Division I. So that should be a nice test for all those programs. Softball should be very strong. So hoping that the warm weather will get here soon enough, and we'll have a great spring season.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us, Ray Levely.
All right.
Athletic director here at Mount St. Charles. More of our halftime activities coming up right after this. And welcome back to our Superior Comfort halftime reports. Frank Carpano along with Brendan McGair. Got a good one going here. It's just a 1-point difference. The visiting Moses Brown Quakers leading the Mount St. Charles Mounties 28-27. Let's take a look here at some of the stats. And both teams with 3 3-pointers in the first half. Turnovers, 1 more for the home team, Mount St. Charles, as we take a look now at some of the highlights from the first half. Brendan?
Donovan Clement, the freshman from Pawtucket, pulling up for a nice jumper right there. And here we're watching Darius Adiaye, the leading scorer in the half for the Quakers, getting his way to the basket for the hoop and the harm. And then we're watching Darius kick the ball out to Max Paris, who was effective inside and outside for Moses Brown in the first half.
All right, so we are nearing the end of our halftime reports. We're back with the second half tip-off here on our high school hoops telecast. Be right back. And welcome back to Woonsocket on the campus of Mount St. Charles. Landmark Medical Center High School Hoops, presented by Longplex Family and Sports Complex. You see some of the Mount St. Charles fans who gathered here tonight, adding a great atmosphere for this high school basketball game. And there's the Mountie there, kind of directing the enthusiasm that's being directed towards the Mount St. Charles Mounties, who trail here by a point as we begin the second half. And it is Moses Brown with the first shot of the second half and a 3-point basket for the freshman, Donovan Clement.
Yeah, we highlight him at the top. No stranger from being efficient from the 3-point stripe, and didn't have a 3 there in the first half. So what does he do? He takes the first available shot there and puts it in.
Nice pass into Manny Adiaye.
Quick back and forth action here to begin the second half. But just one more word about the Mountain Mob. Traditionally, you see them at Mount St. Charles hockey games and next door at Adelot Arena. They certainly added to a festive spirit here tonight.
All right, in the paint, turning, and a foul called, and Darius Adiaye will go to the free throw line. The foul called on Connor Robillard, his first.
Scorers like Adiaye, they certainly have all the tricks when it comes to drawing fouls.
It's the first to go. Long Home and Long Bath Products free throw. And a miss on the second one, the ball out of bounds. And the Mounties will put this in bound as the Quakers with a full court pressure here. And it pays off. And the shot's no good, and the ball bounces out of bounds again.
Vaccaro just basically took the ball away that time, trying to feed Donovan Clement for a score. But once again, the Quakers will be setting up with their full court pressure.
Heberts double teams, hands it off. Adiaye. Now out top, Hebert, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Down to Ellis. Ellis hands it back off to Hebert. Hebert drives, gets too deep, tries to push it off to the corner, but it's knocked out of bounds by one of the Quakers. 13 seconds for Mount St. Charles to get a shot up here. They trailed by 3. And the basket by Jack Ellis. He had 12 first half points, so now up to 14 for the game for the senior forward.
Looks like Mount is trying to let Ellis stay at the free throw line and let him either create for himself or try to put it as one of his teammates in a situation where they can drive to the basket.
And three-point land off the front of the hoop. Adekaye can't get it to go. And Jack Ellis gets the rebound. Hebert looking down court. Driving and no good for Robillard. Underneath, the ball comes back out top. Clement, and a three-pointer for him. Rhode Island Credit Union three-pointer for the freshman.
Yeah, that was all created by Luke Baccaro, his ability to get into the teeth of the defense and able to free up Clement.
And a timeout called by the Mount St. Charles Mounties. They trail by 4 points here. 5:35 to go in the third quarter. All right, let's take a look at some of those points in the paint, courtesy of Dr. Eric George and Associates.
As we watch the Mounties pull a fast break up here and feed the ball to Manny Adiaye for an easy score at the rim. Good timeout, I think, by Henry Coleman here, knowing it's an important game for his group. And seeing that what they did an excellent job, did Mount on Donovan Clement there in the first half. He's going to lose for a couple threes here. Kind of hit the reset button here with 5:35 left to go in the third quarter.
It'll be the Mounties ball here. A little side out. Adiaye puts it inbounds to Hebert.
C2, catch it, C2. No fouls. Middle, catcher.
In the middle, Ellis looking for room. Now passes it off to Hebert. Hebert drives off to the corner. Robillard. And that's a three-point basket. Connor Robillard.
Good possession coming out of the timeout there for Mount as Robillard, sensing that the defense was shifting, found himself open in the corner for a three-pointer.
Moses Brown's lead down to 1, and then wiggling his way down in the paint. And a basket for Adekaye. All right, the official, Bill Moran, saying a delay of game warning against Moses Brown. And that gives the Quakers a chance to set up their full court pressure here. Inbound, Ellis goes down left side. Look out behind you. Loose ball. Little shovel pass to Robillard and then back to Ellis. Still fighting for the rebound now. And it's going to belong to the Quakers. Oh! And that foul will go against Connor Robillard. That's his second personal foul.
Yeah, the referee's saying it looked like Robillard not quite set.
Connor looking for the offensive call, didn't get it, so he's now has 2 personal fouls here. 3-point advantage for Moses Brown. Caro's shot no good. And pressure again. Moses Brown foul goes against catcher Dobron, his second personal foul. Cole Wyatt checks back in, replacing Michael Hebert.
Yeah, 2 football players, catcher Dobron and Luke Baccaro, trying to get that turnover that time. Calvin Jones, the Moses Brown coach, describing his group as scrappy, and they've certainly been here for a good
Another
portion of this
pickoff.
evening.
That pressure pays off once again. In the paint, loose ball, and that is going to go out of bounds. And the ball will belong to the Mount St. Charles Mounties. Up over half courts, Shannon. Wyatt wants to drive, then dishes off to the corner. Robillard, the three, and the putback by Adeyeye, no good. But then Jack Ellis in the far corner trying to bounce the ball off of one member of Moses Brown, no good. So that ball's still out of bounds, and it will be the Quakers putting it back in play when we return. Hey, we invite you to stay tuned. Later in the fourth quarter, we'll feature the Longplex Family and Sports Complex Play of the Game. Just a 3-point difference here in the third quarter with 3:41 to go. And it is the Quakers inbounding the ball. Luke Picaro picks up his dribble. Atakaye back to Picaro. And off in the corner, Pierce drives and muscles in there for two.
Nice athleticism shown by Max Paris that time, able to beat his man off the dribble.
Moses Brown, a man-to-man here. Shannon.
Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt. No hands, catcher. No hands.
Wyatt. 10 seconds to shoot.
Up.
Shannon passes, long shot, and going to be a shot clock violation. No shot, so shot clock violation, and Moses Brown will take over here.
Yeah, Mount was looking for a foul call, thinking that Connor Robillard was hit on that play, but referee saw otherwise.
Hey, Donovan.
Clements, little jump hook, no good. Ellis has the rebound. Oh, Wyatt. He is met by two big arms in his face, and he was fouled on the play. That'll go against Luke Picaro. Third foul on him.
Quakers were looking for a jump ball that time, but we'll say Cole Wyatt here to the free throw line.
And he gets a pair, and he gets the first one to fall for Long Home and Long Bath Products free throw. As Michael Hebert checks back in. One more shot here for Cole. One of the 3 captains on this Mount St. Charles Mounties team.
Catcher, catcher, catcher. Luke, forward, Luke, Luke.
Michael Shy
Luke.
replaces catcher Dobron. Two minutes to go. Still a 3-point game here.
Well, looks like a little bit of a triangle 2 there on Moses Brown's top player, Darius Ajikaye.
Hebert. The rebound and then to Ellis. Ellis trying to drive in the corner now, and Cole Wyatt is fouled. And that foul will go against Darius Ajikaye. Hey, just a reminder that at the end of tonight's game, we'll be showcasing the Landmark Medical Center player of the game. Landmark Medical, quality care, close to home.
Coming back, catcher, coming back, catcher.
Ellis, little jump shot, no good, and then rebounded by the Quakers. Quickly down, knocked away, loose ball, and that's reeled in by Jack Ellis. Ellis,
Push off, ref.
Wyatt,
Push off, ref.
good defense. He dribbles it off his foot but gets it back. Now drives to the hoop and gets it to go. Cole Wyatt.
That's why he's a slashing guard. It looked like it was going to be a tough go for the Mounties, but able to make something happen and make this a 1-point game as we dip inside in a minute to go in the quarter.
Back out, long shot, Shy, and a 3-pointer. Rhode Island Credit Union 3-pointer, and the ball knocked out of bounds will stay with Mount St. Charles as Walter Crosby checks back in, replacing Max Paris. And let's check that out again. The Rhode Island Credit Union 3-pointer.
Nice kick out pass by Darius Ajikaye, resulting in an open look for his teammate Michael Shy.
And a foul on the play when Adiaye goes to the basket. That foul will go against catcher Dobron, his 3rd personal of the game. Adiaye will get a pair of shots here with 25 seconds to go in the 3rd. Gabe Harris, junior forward, checks in for the Quakers. Replaces Dobron. One more shot now for Adiaye. Two-point difference, 25 seconds to go. Shot clock is off.
Hand off, hand off, hand off.
Long 3-pointer is good for Michael Shy. Full court pressure again. Loose ball, and we're going to have a foul called here.
Second big shot there by the sophomore, number 20 for Moses Brown, Michael Shy, coming off the bench and providing an instant lift as Quakers catching up a little bit of foul trouble concerning their bigs.
Andy Adiaye, 2nd personal foul, less than a second to go, and inbounding under the basket, the Quakers. Officials instructing the players what they can and can't do on this inbound play. Catch and shoot. Oh, knocked away. Good job there by Adiaye. Brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And the visiting Moses Brown Quakers with a 5-point lead. We're back with more of the Landmark Medical Center High School Hoops, presented by Longplex Family and Sports Complex, right after this. welcome back to the Mount St. Charles Academy campus here in Woonsocket. We got a good one going. The visiting Moses Brown Quakers through 3 quarters, now with a 5-point lead. 8 minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at the stats through 3 quarters for both teams. Both teams with 10 field goals apiece. Moses Brown 10 out of 21. Mount St. Charles 10 out of 22. From 3-point range, Moses Brown 7 out of 18. Mount St. Charles 4 out of 13. Free throws, Moses Brown 3 out of 6. The Mounties 6 out of 8 from the stripe. Turnovers, Mount St. Charles with 6. Moses Brown with 5. Both teams taking care of the ball tonight.
Yeah, those are the Dr. Eric George and Associates quarterly stats. Michael Shy at the free throw line. Ocean State Credit Union free throw, and that's good.
Nice lift provided by the sophomore guard. 2 key threes in the final minute of the 3rd quarter, and has a chance to widen the gap here in the 1st minute of the 4th.
Quick pass. Oh, a couple of Quaker players there taking it away. Shy all the way down the court. And in the paint is Crosby. He's got plenty of company there. Finally gets it away, and we have a whistle. All right, we have a timeout called by Moses Brown. A little 30-second timeout here. Kind of a crucial part of the game, even though Moses Brown has the leads. They've done a great job with their full court pressure. Don't you think, Brendan?
Oh, absolutely. They've definitely extended it. At times, Mount has had trouble with it, but give the Mounties credit. At times, they've been able to solve it and get some scores down at the other end.
Time to take a look at some Dr. Eric George and Associates points in the paint through 3 quarters.
Nice pass from Clyde Shandon to Manny Adeye for a score inside. As the other flip side, we're seeing
Max
the
Parrish.
junior, Max Parrish, take his man off the dribble for a score. And right there, Cole Wyatt with a nice take there for the Mounties.
A lot of active hands out there tonight, a lot of loose balls. Many of them recovered by the team that had possession, but it's making this an exciting game here tonight with just under 7.5 minutes to play. The Quakers 12-3 on the season against Mount St. Charles. 6-10 with a win would qualify for the playoffs. So an important one here for the home team. But here are the Quakers. Michael Shy inside to Crosby, a little jump hook, and that one goes. Now an 8-point lead for Moses Brown. They back off the pressure. And the kick on the play. Mounties will put it in from the sideline. A lot of pressure, man-to-man defense.
Watching Crosby and Ellis out there go against each other. 2 players are certainly not afraid to throw their weight out around.
Rebounds, loose ball, Heberts. Now outside, and a 3-point basket for Clyde Shannon.
Top 3-pointer on the season for the Mounties. A badly needed tray as they cut it to 5 with 6.5 to play.
Hits his threes 32% of the time. Averages just under 8 points a game, so contributing here tonight. Crosby outside, launching, and another 3-pointer. The freshman Donovan Clements, Rhode Island Credit Union 3.
Up to 3 triples on the game for the freshman.
Ellis in the corner to Wyatt. He drives, it's a little scoop, and that is no good. A rebound for the Quakers. And Darius Adekaye dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. The Mounties ball.
Giving the Quakers a chance to set up their full court pressure, but with that 3 by Clement, now it's 3 in the game. Now has 11 games on the season where he's hit at least 3 3-pointers in a single contest.
The inbound, Ellis dribbles it down, looking, slows up. Teammates catch up to him.
Middle, Matt.
And here's Ellis with the basket. That's good for 2.
Ellis has had the shooting stroke going tonight, particularly from the corner.
Lead down to 6. Coming up on 5.5 to play. Oh, nice try there on defense by Manny Adeyeyi. Luke Riccaro's going to check back in for the Quakers, replacing Walter Crosby.
Production by Michael Shai has certainly earned him some big minutes here at a crucial part of the game. As Adeyeyi loses it, trying to go up.
Connor Robillard's good for 3. A Rhode Island Credit Union 3-pointer cuts the lead to 3.
Little jab step that time, able to free the defense and create some separation, as Robillard had a good look at that triple.
Really wakes up the crowd here at Mount St. Charles. Paris, Ajakaye underneath. No room there. Shai launches, no good. Picaro the rebound. Back out top to Clement. Ajakaye, no good. And Hebert with the rebound, quickly knocked away. It's that pressure defense, that full court defense, getting results from Moses Brown. Shai, the 3, it's good. And the timeout's called by Moses Brown. Be a 30-second timeout for the Quakers. Want to remind you that this game that you're watching now, if you're watching it live, is also available on replay on turnto10.com. I know a lot of the players on the team will, at some points, either tonight or in the coming days, go back to look at their performance. This is our 5th of 6 high school hoops games that are telecast on the Charge Network and also streamed live. Next week, Friday, February 10th, we have a Division II matchup. First place Johnston will take on St. Ray's Academy, led by a former Friar,
Ruben Garces. Member of the 97 Elite A team, but you mentioned Frank Johnson. They've had an incredible year leading the Division II standings. Should be a good one for next Friday night.
Yeah, Johnston undefeated in Division II, 13-1 overall. Moses Brown, a top point scorer so far in this game. Ajakaye with 17 points to lead the way. And we have a foul call, speaking of which. And that goes against the leading point scorer for Moses Brown. First foul of the evening for Darius Ajakaye. Just under 4 minutes to go now. In the middle, Ellis. Shannon, and that's good. That's a 2-point basket. 4-point lead now for Moses Brown.
Well, this Mount St. Charles team, it's been impressive to watch how they've been able to kind of find the holes against this Moses Brown length. Seems like they have just about every space cornered because of the size that they possess.
Ajakaye can't get it to go, but he was fouled going to the hoop. And that foul goes against Clyde Shannon, his first of the game. So 3:14 to go. We got a heck of a ball game going here, and we're back with a finish right after this. All right, it's time for our Longplex Family and Sports Complex play of the game, and there's Jack Ellis going to the hoop.
Yeah, he's had a very productive night scoring the ball, and even more impressive in this play right here, he had Max Parrish, the 6'6" Eiffel Tower, chasing him down, able to get up for the score.
And Ajakaye hitting the first of two. He now has 18 points for the game. And his team has a 5-point lead, a 6-point lead now, and 19 points for Ajakaye. All this full court pressure. Timeout called by Henry Coleman, the head coach of Mount St. Charles. Just over 3 minutes to go, will be a 30-second timeout. So it's down to the last few games of the season here. Next up for Mount St. Charles, they'll play on Monday when they host Juanita Sanchez. And then for Moses Brown, their next game is coming up next Wednesday. They are home to play Central Falls. So 3 games to go in the regular season for Moses Brown. Mount St. Charles has 4 games to go.
Yeah, Moses Brown facing off next week against the Central Falls team that actually beat them earlier this year, so I'm sure the Quakers will be primed to right for that one. I believe they also have a game, a non-leaguer against Wheeler in there as well, but Mount St. Charles will stay at home. Second game of a 4-game homestand. Usually you don't say that in high school basketball, but just that's the way the schedule broke for the Mounties.
Once the regular season is done, then we have the division championships, and then it's determined who advances to the state championship. So the state championships can feature Division 1, 2, or 3 teams.
Yes, a good mixture. I believe it's the top 20 qualify for the Open State Tournament, and a lot of exciting basketball between now and probably like the first week of March when they head down to the Ryan Center to crown a state champion.
Hard to believe that we're in the stretch run of the high school and college basketball seasons. Here's Ellis, and he is fouled going to the hoop. Can't get it to go, but he'll have 2 free throws. Luke Picaro picks up his 4th foul. And Ellis at the line now. Ocean State Credit Union free throw, first of 2. And that's good. Free throw so critical now. The game's so close and less than 3 minutes to play. Ellis again gets them both to go. So Ellis with 16 points in the game. Leads his team in scoring.
A man-to-man look here for the Mounties.
Ajakaye always looking for space, looking to get to the basket. Off to Shy in the corner.
Shy certainly has the attention of the Mount defense.
Dobron now. Little scoop up and under, no good. Ball is loose, Ellis has it. Ball loose again, and it's recovered by Moses Brown. Inside Dobron, now back out to Ajakaye.
Smart play by
Dobron.
By Darius Ajakaye to kind of slow it up right there.
And we have a foul called as Ajakaye going to the basket, draws that foul again.
Up to night.
Connor Robillard, number 11, picks up his 3rd foul. Two Ocean State Credit Union free throws. And 2 for Ajakaye, who now has 21 points in the game. Again, the full court pressure. Find the
tip ball.
Right. Tipped and stolen again by Ajakaye. Long shot, no good. And rebounded by Moses Brown. Under 2 to play now. Shy back out top. Luke Picaro wants to slow it down. Darius Ajakaye up top. Gonna work some time off the clock here. Now he goes right to the hoop, up and no good. That looked like it was going in and it rolled out. A little slow motion.
But once again, the Quakers hurting the Mounties on the offensive glass, gaining possession after extra possession, as catcher Dobron fighting for the board.
Adeyeye with a foul here. Look at that ball. Just didn't want to go in the hoop. 7th foul called this half for Mount, so we have 1 and 1 for catcher Dobron. And in and out. Ball knocked out of bounds by Moses Brown.
Quakers are 53% from the foul line on the season as a team.
All right, full court pressure. Again, knocked away by Moses Brown.
Looked like it was heading in the direction of the Mountie, the mascot.
I think he can handle it.
Absolutely.
And the ball knocked out of bounds. You see that Moses Brown with so much height out there that it's tough to find the open man when you're inbounding. They've got that full court pressure.
And not just the height, Frank, also the active hands, the anticipation of where the ball might go.
That's it. Mounties, 1:15 to go, trailing by 6. Can't play around here. Hebert. Shannon. Robillard. Driving, dishing. Long three-pointer. It's good! Clyde Shannon with a three-pointer now brings his team to within 3. Less than a minute to play.
Got to get a stop here first round and also secure the defensive rebound.
Ajakaye driving to the hoop, and he gets it to go. 5-point lead, 40 seconds to go. Ellis, looked like he might have walked, but this could be a backcourt violation, and it is. So Mount St. Charles turns it over. Costly one with just under 30 seconds to play. There's the three-pointer by Shannon.
Shannon, big three to make it a one-possession game. But what do the Quakers do? They put the ball in their best player's hand, Darius Ajakaye, and he gets to the rim, adding to his banner night.
And we have a timeout called here. We're going to take a break with 29.9 seconds to go. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. As you see, Calvin Jones, the second-year head coach of Moses Brown, giving his team instructions. The Quakers lead it by 5 points here with just under 30 seconds to go. Frank Carpano along with Brendan McGeer for this one. Glad you're alongside for this Landmark Medical Center High School Hoops presented by Longplex Family and Sports Complex. So 17 fouls on Mount, so Moses Brown has the bonus here. No fouls to give for Mount St. Charles. And the inbound to Ajakaye, and he runs it. A lot of company, just move the ball around. Keep it moving, and the foul, Cole Wyatt with the foul, and that'll be 1 and 1.
And if you're Henry Coleman, you're wondering probably why you're grouped in foul area. Every second precious right now for Mount St. Charles. We came out of the timeout 29.9 seconds. Game clock now reads 21.5.
And missing the front end of the one-on-one, but Loose ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Mount St. Charles ball.
Second one-on-one bid missed by the Quakers in the final minute here.
Again, the pressure paying off. All right, bringing it down now, Mount St. Charles.
Got to go quick.
Long shot, and that one was blocked partially. Ajakaye, and he is fouled with just under 6 seconds to play, and that is going to do it as the foul goes against Cole Wyatt.
Good defense by Donovan Clement, the Moses Brown freshman that time, stepping out on the perimeter to swat the attempt of Connor Robillard.
Ajakaye at the line, 1-1. His 24th point of the night. .25 points for the junior guard from Moses Brown. Big cross-court pass. Shannon, long shot off the rim, no good, and that will do it. So Moses Brown with their 13th win of the season, 62-55 the final over Mount St. Charles. We're back to talk with the winning coach and our player of the game. Our player of the game tonight, are we ready to reveal?
I think it's an easy choice, Frank. There it is, Darius Ajakaye, a man who we talked about at the top, playmaker of the highest order, and he certainly was that for his team tonight.
All right, 27 points for, or 25 points for him. We'll hear from him and his coach when we return. All right, welcome back to Mount St. Charles Academy. It is the visiting Moses Brown Quakers with a win tonight, 62-55. Calvin Jones is the head coach. And coach, you had to be pleased with your team's performance tonight.
Yeah, we had a game plan. We stuck it through. Shout outs to Mount St. Charles. That's a well-coached team. But our guys did what we had to do to get the win. I'm glad to get out of here.
I think that one of the big differences, though, was your full court pressure.
Yeah, we played. That's how we practice every single day. And our environment in practice makes it harder, makes it easier for the game. So shout outs to the practice and the work that we put in.
Brendan standing by with our player of the game. Brendan?
Gary, congratulations, 25 points tonight. Your ability to get into the lane, just to, how crucial is that aspect of your game?
It's a very crucial aspect. We have great shooters. Mike and Donovan were hitting shots, so it just really opened everything up for me. Late game, I really just went to that, and it was good.
You mentioned Michael Shai came in, gave you guys a huge lift there at the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth. Just What did he mean to this victory tonight?
You know, he meant a lot. You know, we went through a little bit of a slump, you know, late second quarter, early third quarter, and he came and picked us right up. You know, came off the bench, gave us great minutes, and hit his shots when we needed them.
All right, congratulations. Back to you, Frank.
All right, congratulations to all you guys on a game well played, and we've got a high school hoops trophy here. Darius, you want to take that for your teammates? Congratulations, guys. Well done. We'd like to take a moment to thank the wonderful sponsor partners: Landmark Medical, Longplex Family and Sports Complex, Paul Massey Motors, and Superior Comfort, who through their contributions to this program make these games possible for you to view at home. And we'd also like to thank our other great sponsor supporters for their contributions to our 2023 High School Hoops telecasts: Ocean State Credit Union, Long Home and Long Bath Products, Dr. Eric George and Associates, Rhode Island Credit Union, and Cardi's Furniture. We'd especially like to thank tonight's participating high schools and their administrators for their continued support: Moses Brown School and our host tonight, Mount St. Charles Academy. We'd like to invite you to join us for our High School Hoops regular season finale. That's next Friday, February 10th. We'll tip it off at 7 p.m. as the Johnston High School Panthers visit the St. Raphael Academy to take on the Saints. Hope you'll join us then. For Brendan McGarr, Pete Connell, I'm Frank Carpano. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody.